Login accepted.
Hey guys, this is Freddy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to install the print driver for the Canon UFRII Advance 7565. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up a browser and navigate to usa.canon.com. On the upper right corner, click on Drivers and Downloads. And in this text box, type in 7565. Wait for the drop down and select the version of your machine. I'm going to select the third version because that's the newest model and click go. Right here, click on Drivers and Downloads, and it'll automatically see your operating system. I'm using macOS Mojave, which is the newest version at the moment. And here is the UFRII driver for the Mac. So I'm going to hit select, download, you can either save the file or open the file. Since I'm just going to use it this one time, I'm going to go ahead and open it. Click OK. And now go ahead and double click on the mac.dmg file. Go into the Office file, and in the Documents folder you'll have a README file that you can use. It teaches you how to install the driver as well. So go ahead and double click on the installer package. So it tells us it's going to go ahead and install the driver and utilities. Click on continue. Accept the license agreement by clicking on continue, and then click on agree and click install. Enter in your password and click on install software. Now we'll just go ahead and wait for the installation to complete. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through the installation. Depending on your Mac, it could take a little longer, a little shorter. So now that it's done, go ahead and click close. You can either choose to keep the driver or move it to the trash. I'll just keep it. So now we can close these. We can close this out. And you want to go to your system preferences. So you click on your Apple, click on System Preferences, and now click on Printers and Scanners. We're going to add a new printer, so click on the plus sign. Click on IP. Type in the IP address of your printer. This should have either been given to you by your IT person, or it can be on the copier itself, or you have to go into the preferences of the copier to find out what that is. In this case, in my case, it's 192.168.0.50. Make sure your protocol is line printer daemon or LPD. You can leave the queue blank. I like to leave the name the same as the IP address, and I change it later. And under Use, click on Select Software. And up here, type in 7565. And there goes the Canon Image Runner Advanced 7565. Now, I'm going to select the third version because my copier printer has the newest third version software on it. And then I'll click OK. Then I'll click Add. So now that it added it, I'll go ahead and click Options and Supplies. And now I'll give it a name. And the reason why I left it as the IP address is because under here, the device name actually shows you the IP address. If I changed the name before, it wouldn't show me the IP address. So I just like this myself as a personal preference so that I can see what the IP is if I ever need to look it up. Under options, you can choose any different paper sources you have. If you have a paper, like if you have the multi-drawer paper deck, depending on whatever options you have, if you have Department ID management turned on, if you have under output options, if you have the stapler finisher or the booklet finisher, you would select those choices so that then in the printer driver, you can select stapling and other options and different paper sources when you print. So I'll click OK. And now there's the new printer. And it's all set up and ready to be used. Now, if you've had any applications open when you've installed this, you may or may not have to close the application and reopen it in order for it to see the new printer. Also, by default, Canon drivers are set to two-sided mode, so everything prints out double-sided. In the next video, I'll show you 2 ways you can change the defaults so that it prints single-sided. And that's all there is to it. Until next time, this is Freddie signing off.